Imagine a remote farmhouse in Germany, where a brutal crime occurred that has puzzled investigators for over a century. Welcome to the story of the Hinterkaifeck Murders, a case shrouded in mystery and horror. In 1922, this isolated farm became the scene of one of the most baffling and gruesome murders in German history. Today, we delve into the eerie details of this case and explore why the Hinterkaifeck murders continue to captivate and horrify. On March 31st, 1922, the bodies of 6 people were discovered on the Hinterkaifeck farm in rural Bavaria, Germany. The victims included the farmer Andreas Gruber, his wife Cecilia, their 2 children, and 2 maidservants. The crime scene was horrific. Andreas and Cecilia were found in the barn, while Victoria, her 2 children, and the maidservants were discovered in the house. Each of them had been brutally murdered with a pickaxe, and their bodies were placed in a gruesome arrangement. The sheer brutality and the location of the bodies raised immediate questions about who could have committed such a crime. Hinterkaifeck was a small, isolated farm nestled deep in the woods of Bavaria. The Gruber family, who lived there, faced a life of hardship and seclusion. Andreas Gruber, the 63-year-old farmer, had recently brought in 2 new maidservants, Maria and Elizabeth, after experiencing trouble with previous staff. Tensions within the household were known to be high, with reports of conflicts and strange occurrences. The farm's remote location added to the isolation, making it hard for outsiders to reach. This isolation would later play a crucial role in the investigation, as it complicated efforts to uncover who could have been involved in the horrifying murders. To grasp the full impact of the Hinterkaifeck murders, it helps to know a bit about the victims. Andreas Gruber was a dedicated farmer, committed to running the farm and supporting his family. His wife, Cecilia, was 72 years old and had faced many hardships alongside her husband. Their daughter, Victoria, was 35 and had 2 young children, a boy and a girl, who were also tragically killed. The maidservants, Maria and Elizabeth, had been living at the farm for only a short time. Each victim was closely tied to the farm's daily life, and their untimely deaths left a significant void in their community. The investigation into the Hinterkaifeck murders was thorough, but ultimately led to no clear answers. Authorities conducted a massive search and interrogated many people, including locals and those with possible motives. Former employees and local acquaintances were among the early suspects. Despite numerous interviews, forensic checks, and extensive searches, no solid evidence or suspects emerged. The case was made even more challenging by the lack of advanced forensic technology at the time and the farm's isolated location, which limited the available evidence. One of the most puzzling aspects of the Hinterkaifeck case was the discovery of unusual footprints leading from the woods to the farm. These tracks, made by a specific type of shoe, suggested that the killer had been on the farm before the murders. Investigators also found odd clues inside the house, such as a broken lock on the door and a set of keys that didn't belong to the family. These findings indicated that the perpetrator had detailed knowledge of the farm and its layout, adding another layer of mystery to the case. Over the years, many theories have been proposed about who might have committed the Hinterkaifeck murders. Some people believe it was someone local who knew the farm and its routines well. Others think it could have been a stranger or a group with a personal grudge. There are speculations about revenge from a former worker who was fired or even involvement by organized crime. Some theories suggest the killer might have had a psychological disorder. Despite all these theories, no one has ever been definitively identified as the perpetrator. The Hinterkaifeck murders have sparked a range of paranormal theories. Some locals believe the farm is haunted by the spirits of the victims. They report strange noises, ghostly sightings, and eerie occurrences. The chilling details and unresolved nature of the case have led to speculation about supernatural involvement. While these claims add to the eerie atmosphere of the case, they also make it harder to find rational explanations. The Hinterkaifeck murders still captivate and horrify people today. The brutal nature of the crime, the isolation of the farm, and the unresolved mystery create a compelling story. The case remains a topic of fascination for true crime enthusiasts and historians. It shows how a single, unresolved crime can continue to haunt our collective imagination. More than 100 years have gone by since the chilling murders at Hinterkaifeck, yet the case remains one of the most unsettling and enigmatic in German history. Despite extensive investigations and numerous theories, the brutal killings of Andreas Gruber, Cecilia, Victoria, and the others have never been definitively solved. The isolation of the farm, the strange clues, and the eerie atmosphere all contribute to the case's enduring mystery. As we conclude our exploration of the Hinterkaifeck murders, we're reminded of a harsh truth. Some dark puzzles may forever elude our understanding, leaving a lingering sense of unease and intrigue. And with that said, thanks for watching True Stories. If this tale of mystery and superstition caught your interest, hit that subscribe button to join us for more fascinating stories from history and just strangest corners. Until next time, stay curious.